All right, it's 9:03, 33 degrees, partly sunny right now. Fly on the Wall Productions bringing you the Aired Out podcast. Live on Facebook and YouTube, streamed everywhere you get your podcasts, and on the web at airedoutvt.com. Nice to have you with us. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, just a few minutes after 9 o'clock. Roger Hill saying that we had some black ice this morning, Raylene, and part of the interstate was closed down for a time. I'm assuming that's back.
It's open now, but it hasn't been open very long. But as soon as it was open, we posted, and we posted as soon as it was closed this morning.
So, black ice. I mean, I guess we can't be entirely surprised by this, considering the temperature being what it is.
And it rained until at least midnight.
Forgot about that.
So.
Yeah, we're at 32 degrees right now. Roger's saying some sunshine today, not a whole hell of a lot, but 42 for the daytime high. Tonight for the trick-or-treaters, man, it is going to be chilly. They're saying 26 degrees for the low tonight. So,
yeah,
colder than what it is right now. So bundle up the gooblins and goblins, and
Yeah, or say we did enough over the weekend, and to hell with it.
Right.
I'll let them eat the candy I got.
Right. I want to know from you this morning, if you're just joining us, where your favorite place to trick or treat. What's your go-to? Your neighborhood, your area, your region that you like to trick or treat in, and maybe you don't want to give that up. Maybe you don't want to reveal that. People can be protective, Raylene, of their turf. They know. Mm-hmm. They know where you get the full-size Twix bars, and they don't.
And they're not telling.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you go as a kid, though? Where was your?
Oh my God, we went everywhere. We used to bring a pillowcase.
Yeah.
And I grew up on Berlin Street, and we would go up Berlin Street, all over Palmisano Plaza, Westwood Parkway, and then back down the other side of Berlin Street and hit John Street and Railroad Street, both sides, all the way down Berlin Street. And then we would get in somebody's car. A mom would take us up to Richardson Road area. We used to go all over.
Oh, that's true. Richardson Road, that's a tight neighborhood up there.
Yeah. And I mean, back then we walked most of it.
Sure.
And then we got in a car and were brought to another neighborhood, and she would sit with the heat on in the car, and we'd do our thing. But we would go with a pillowcase.
Yeah, I did too.
Not these little bags and
Yes.
But things were way different then. I get it.
Hillary saying Palmisano Ave is as well. Do you remember coming back at the end of the night with a pillowcase that was like literally you had like 30 pounds?
Yes.
Where the thing was like more than halfway full?
Yeah.
Like huge.
I do. Yeah.
I remember those days too.
And like I said, when we were talking about it with Dick Wabi the other day, there was a place that gave out dollar bills. We knew where that place was. There was a place that gave out 50-cent pieces. We knew where that place was. And there was one house that gave out like caramel apples or popcorn balls.
Yes. The popcorn balls.
I know. Like nobody gives it. And you wouldn't even dare eat something like that somebody made now, more than likely.
Right.
So, yeah.
And
back in the day,
we had a lady that gave out brownies and cookies, and oh my God.
Yeah.
And then I don't know about you, but I at least it felt this way. That maybe this wasn't the case. I don't know, but it felt like I was out trick or treating for like 4 or 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Like getting back late at night.
Yeah.
At least that's what my memory is. I don't know. And then we would dump it all out on the kitchen table.
Yeah.
And that was God. I'm
we didn't even really do. I mean, We didn't
Exactly.
check our candy.
I know,
we came
that's-
home and we did trades. I had, my brother, my sister.
Yes, we had trades
We would
too.
dump it all on the floor, each
Sure.
of us, and protect our piles
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and do trades.
And then some crazy asshat back in the 80s was putting like razor blades or some shit. I don't know, tacks.
Yeah, I don't
whatever it was.
remember either.
And that kind of fucked everything up for a little while. Everyone was all paranoid and stuff. But man, I just those were really just as Glenn said, the good old days.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
jeez, man. And do you remember being out trick or treating in the snow?
Yeah, snow, wind, sleet. We were like the mailmen. We just went anyway.
We're talking about candy here.
And we
Come on.
We huffed it. We did whatever we had to. And we didn't get back until late either. We didn't start until after supper.
Yeah. Yes.
Always. It was after supper, sure.
Didn't that
you
suck
know-
though? You're like, oh my God, I don't want to eat. Just hurry up.
Yeah. But we always no, we never ever went until after Mom got home from work. We had some supper and then we could go.
Yeah.
Now it's like 4:00. They start and all of that stuff.
And I never went with Mom and Dad. I just
Us either.
just went with some friends.
Except to get a ride to the next neighborhood.
Right.
That was it.
And it's like now, moms and dads are going to be going along. I'm going to be going along tonight with Lily. Certainly won't be dressed as an Oompa Loompa. I don't want to scare too many kids. But yeah, 26 degrees tonight, so it's going to be chilly for the trick-or-treaters. And then Wednesday, tomorrow, highs around 40, mostly cloudy. Looks like 44 and plenty of sunshine on Thursday. And maybe, I'm just looking here, maybe 50 degrees if we're lucky on Friday.
Fun.
Mount Washington's got plenty of snow now. The Adirondacks and other mountains in New Hampshire. The Adirondacks have snow. I see Whiteface Mountain is very white, and many other hills. The Green Mountain's got a pretty good dusting yesterday and last night. And happy Halloween, everyone, by the way. That's what we're talking about this morning. Did you know that Halloween is second to only Christmas in terms of total consumer retail spending? I think what I read last week is that Americans spent, up until last week, $2.5 billion on
Crazy.
Halloween.
Crazy.
Well, think about it. It's not just the costumes. It's the candy, which I told you was up 14%. Consumer Price Index is got the candy inflation. It's the costumes. It's the candy. It's the parties, and people are spending a ton of money on costumes for their pets. We see something. It doesn't matter where you're at, PetSmart, whatever. You see a costume that would be perfect
Yeah.
for Oliver, and it's $1 million. You're
no.
buying it.
No, I wouldn't. But
But if it's cute enough, Raylene, you got to get it.
not if I don't spend money on those sorts of things.
Poor Oliver.
No, he did have a costume one year. He was Kermit the Frog, and McCormick was Fonzie Bear, or whatever you call him.
Oh my God.
And
That's awesome.
Oliver didn't look at me for 3 days. I'm not kidding. He was pissed. He was very angry at his mom. So we don't do that anymore. But Charlotte, last night, she was showing pictures of her dog's costume. He was a chicken because he's a big chicken.
Oh my God.
And then her hamster was dressed up as like a, I don't even know what to call it.
Hamster?
Yes.
Hamster?
Yes. Now that you're making me forget what he's dressed up, because you can't just ever hush it and let me finish.
Hamster?
Yes. Anyways, her hamster was dressed up as something like a detective or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was super cute.
I don't know. Just fond memories of Halloween. We'll be out tonight trick or treating, obviously, and We'll probably be out for.
Are you going to have a bag too?
No. I think I'm gonna hang back and.
Are you going to wear the oompa?
No, oompa loompa. No.
No oompa tonight.
No, I'm gonna be
You're
comfortable.
done with that.
I'll be that old fart father with a cup of coffee in his hand and hanging back.
Did you end up with eyebrows of your own?
Well, so I had the double stick tape on there,
Right.
and with the big white fluffy eyebrows,
Right.
and when I pulled them off, I gave myself a little eyebrow waxing,
Just a little.
a little bit.
But
Yeah.
but you have most of them left. I see some hair behind there. Most
Yeah.
of them are left.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you finally admitted it was you and not your twin brother. Thank you for that. Fell right into that trap.
So Joe is saying maybe you should go and get your own candy so poor Lily won't have to share it with you.
That's right.
So Lily has already done some trunk or treats and whatnot, and she's got it all out on the table, and it is like it's like a serious deal. She's down there. I'm like, Lily, can I have a lollipop? And she's like, yeah, of course you can, Dad. For $5. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, I'm not going to just give you a lollipop. If you want a lollipop, pay up.
There you go.
I'm like, Lily, I'm your father. Give me the damn Snickers bar. And she's like, oh, no, Dad, don't even think about it. And by the way, I've already hidden. She said this to me.
The Reese's.
I've already hidden all of my Reese's peanut butter stuff.
Yeah. Smart girl.
Listen,
Smart girl.
there are so many parents out there, Joe, please don't deny this, that sneak their kids Halloween candy when they're not looking. Don't deny that.
Of course.
You know that you do it. Mm-hmm. Birthdays today. We have Vanilla Ice, who's 56. That's making me feel so old. Ice, baby. Ding, 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 ding. Mm-hmm. Jane Pauley is 73. Willow Smith, 23. Chris Robertson's on the list today. Jess Bovair is happy birthday today. I'm saving the best for last.
All right.
Were you wondering?
No.
Let's see. Nicole Ware, Melinda Woodward. Let's see. Sharon Donahue is on the list today at 57. Marley Pomeroy. Scott Herring is 54. Let's see. Pat T. Rat is 43. Eric Alexander, 42. Rhonda Willett is 55. Nate Deschamps is on the birthday list today, and saving the best for last. Here he is, right here, coming in at a whopping 51 years old. Chris Massey. Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, Chris.
Is he even tuned in this morning?
Yes, he is. I told him he tuned
Or is
in
he
right
doing
away.
all
I already
that,
told him happy birthday.
Or is he doing all the
as soon as he signed in.
business analyst horse shit?
He signed in a long time ago.
Waste of time. What's he doing? Clickety clicking this morning?
Probably.
Making
Working.
himself look all important. and
Working.
whatnot. Yeah, 51. Looks damn good for 51, doesn't he?
Yeah.
No, seriously, he really does. What else do we have? I'm seeing the pictures that are coming in of some of the deer that people here in Vermont have gotten so far, and it's amazing. Please be safe out there in the woods.
Yes.
Listen, now that it's Halloween is today, we're not going to be talking about anything to do with Christmas. We're not even going to say the word Christmas until after today. So please don't say Christmas on the air, okay? We're not going to be talking about anything to do with Christmas or the holidays. We're not going to be talking about the Friends of the Aldrich Library and how they're going to be doing this amazing, incredible Light Up the Library November 27th through the 30th. And they're looking for folks that want to be donors right now and get some donations and help over there and do this amazing thing that they do. We're not going to be talking about any of that. Okay? None of it until after Halloween.
Until after Halloween.
Yes.
So tomorrow we'll let fly with everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Please, in the meantime, please don't say Christmas.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure, JD. Sounds good.
Today is what? Tuesday, the 31st, final day of the month. Oh, my God.
It is.
Oof.
It is.
Wow.
So we'll have It's No Secret at noon with
today.
Carl Yalicki, a licensed drug and alcohol counselor. He'll be here with me today. And I think it's a perfect time to sit and talk with somebody like him. We have a lot going on. A lot of death and murder investigations and services closed and a lot of thefts and robberies and high-speed chases, and it just seems like everything is going to hell real quick.
Yep.
And it's frightening, to say the least. And so on the heels of that, I will also say that Washington County Mental Health Access Hub, which is located at 34 Berry Street in Montpelier, the entrance to that is right on the side, on the Downing Street side, is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 4. And you can call them at 801-301-3200.
Okay.
So you can call them, talk to somebody. You can stop there and talk to somebody. But they don't do just mental health counseling. They do a host of other things. There's an on-site nurse. They will help you find access to things that you need help with,
Okay.
including food, clothing. I mean, literally, it's the Access Hub because it is the hub.
Okay.
And they service anybody within this area, not just Montpelier.
Thank God.
That is there. And then, of course, they also have their crisis line, which is 24/7. And that number is 802-229-0591. So if you're feeling absolutely overwhelmed with all of this and just need somebody to talk to, give them a call. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And it's causing... I had to put a post last night, and I'm not going to lie, it pissed me off, but I had to put a post on the 911 page and say, look, you may have opinions about the people who have died, but they are gone. And the people left behind didn't make the choices
That's right.
for them,
Right.
or they made them on their own.
Sure.
And the people that are left behind are suffering greatly.
Yes.
And not everyone. The guy in Wheelock, certainly total different circumstance
Right.
than the majority. And now we know that last night we have a 14-year-old boy that was also shot. I'm hearing that that's possibly a domestic.
And that was
But
in Bristol?
In Bristol. But still, it's a lot. But like I said, the rumors that, it's not bad enough the fact that somebody was murdered. You have the rumors of what happened to them and the details. And some of the details are true and some
Right.
of them are not. Like, my God, people, just cut it out. What you say in your own home
is
one thing.
Right. I had someone that reached out to me last night with a great point that anyone who's perished for whatever reason, that they have family that's grieving. They have moms, they have dads, they have relatives, they have kids. And we just can't. It's difficult, but we just can't be quick to judge or come up with any kind of reasoning behind what happened. And I know that people are freaking out right now, saying that a lot of this is related, and some of it is drug related, some of it is not. But we need to be careful with what we post on social media.
Mm-hmm.
We need to be careful how we react, how we respond. And it's not easy, but sometimes we need to just tap the brakes for just a minute or two and just rethink whatever our response might be. And I say that to everyone, including us. I mean, we have to be we all have to be accountable for what comes off of our lips and what comes off of our fingertips if we're typing. Just be careful.
Well, be respectful.
and
be an
respectful.
adult. I mean,
Be respectful.
that's what pissed me off is that we're all adults here, and think about if that was somebody that you love
Sure.
that these people are talking about.
Right.
What would you feel?
Yeah.
And then post
Right.
or just give your condolences or don't
Sure.
say anything at all.
This is not California.
No.
This is little Vermont.
And it's okay, and it's good to have a place that you can have a conversation, but let's have a respectful one. And if we can't, then I'll just turn the comments off.
Sure.
And you can just get the news like
Yeah.
you do on every other station.
Yeah.
It's just, it's super frustrating.
So today at noon, it's no secret. It's
Yes.
the podcast about addiction, recovery, mental health. Right here we are now on Aired Out, and mental health. I mean, there's two buzzwords right there that, frankly, we can't say enough about it.
Right.
How important it is.
Well, that's why I just gave the info for the Access Hub and the 24-hour resource
Yeah.
line, crisis line.
Yep.
I mean, and of course, I'll get those posted up as soon as we are off air as well. But
So things are
super important.
Things are pretty quiet right now with regard to that shooting in Bristol last night, but we know that it was a 14-year-old boy, and we really don't know too much more than that.
No, that's all we know.
We also know that he perished,
Yes, we do know that.
taken a UVM, and didn't make it. So
Right, didn't make it to the hospital.
very, very sad story. So incredible. We're watching things. We'll vet the news. We're not really, as we say, we're not investigative reporters. We're watching.
But sometimes I think that's
networks.
better because we even debunk some things that they say sometimes
Yeah,
just
sure.
because,
Yeah.
they get this story and they go absolute bullshit crazy with it and add all of these little things that
Yeah.
get people going, because, and we try really hard not to do that. We try to hold back sometimes and not post something right away.
Right.
And that's why, because we want to know that what we're telling you, especially when it comes to something this serious,
Sure.
is as factual as
Sure.
we can possibly get it.
If you're just joining us this morning, if you're just tuning in, the northbound and the southbound lanes of Interstate 89 in Montpelier have reopened between exits 7 and 8. They had multiple crashes from black ice this morning. It was pretty early. It was like 6:15. Yeah. Oh, was that early?
Yeah,
5 o'clock?
that's when the reports started coming in. The scanner really started going crazy, and then they shut it down just before 6.
Yeah. Well, here we are. Below freezing temperatures. 'Tis the season. This is the beginning of the beginning. And it's, I mean, the pictures are amazing. You can see the glazing over on 89 this morning. I'll take the rain and the shitty visibility and the snow any day over black ice.
Yeah, me too.
I've just, big time.
Yeah. registration stickers are no longer needed on the license plate in the state of Vermont.
Oh, is that official now?
Yes, we just
Oh.
posted it this morning, but as of Tuesday, those annual or biannual validation stickers are not required to be on your plate.
Okay.
So, as of today,
All right.
one less thing to worry about. You still got to register your car. You just don't have to worry about, oh shit, I still haven't put the sticker on. And then you lose it. And then you have to pay $30 to get a replacement.
Right. Pain in the ass. I had a nice conversation with Dee the other day.
Me too.
And we were talking about the registration stickers and inspection stickers. And I asked her, I'm like, how often is it, Dee? Just curious, that you don't see a registration ticket on a license plate, that you don't see an inspection
Sticker in the
on a
window.
windshield. And you know what she said to me? She's like, it's more like how often
Don't I?
I don't see a plate at all.
Right.
Like nothing. Mm-hmm. And then we had a nice conversation about
Right.
what the hell is this has the world come to type stuff. Sounded like a bunch of old people.
You did.
Well, kind of, just talking. What is this world coming to?
Well,
But nobody's got a license plate on their car anymore. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody's working. Rah!
yeah.
So in this homeless encampment, police have
Moved it along.
they said that this was an isolated incident. Apparently, this has happened once more in the past, and that this was the second time that this has happened now, and that they have put the kibosh on this homeless encampment over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
East Montpelier Road, railroad crossing.
Yeah. It's right there
right
on
there.
the left.
Yeah. By the roundabout. Mm-hmm. So what are they doing? These occupants have been relocated to another temporary location in Montpelier, from what I gather. And I guess they're going to be over there, making sure that nobody moves back in.
Well, good. Keep them away from the school.
The
And
first
keep the weapons
the
somewhere
fir-
else.
Yeah, the first student staff and bus driver commended for making student safety their immediate priority after the incident and driving away, getting out of there, not just sticking around waiting for the police to show up. They said we're out of here.
Yeah.
So, which is obviously very smart,
Right.
but scary shit. That's good. I mean, is there going to be a night where I'm not texting you and you're not texting me, Raylene, about some fucking shooting in our state? I mean, it's getting a lot of people are saying, what the hell's going on?
The last few weeks have definitely been insane. There's a lot going on, but I think that, as I told you, that it's not going to help us all to just go frantic nuts about this.
Right.
It's going to help us to stay calm and stay aware and always know our surroundings. And,
Sure.
we probably shouldn't be, male or female, shouldn't be doing things late at night all by ourselves right now. There was talk about the other night in Corinth, somebody walking out into the street, into the road. It's not like it's a street. It's out in Corinth. Stopping a car and demanding that they let him in. They didn't, of course. He was saying he needed help, but it was like 1 or 2 in the morning. And he didn't look as though he needed help. So right now you can't be too careful. So just be careful, but don't get all freaked out. We got to move. This place is drug infested and there's murders and this, that. Go somewhere else and tell me that they don't have it there. There's drugs everywhere. And I know that it's a horrible problem here. We do have a horrible problem, but really there are lots of other places that are horrible as well, and they also deal with many other things. I mean, what do you think? How do you think the people of Detroit feel? They're probably saying,
right,
take a breath. It's going to be okay. And hopefully whatever is going on right now can be solved quickly and we can all breathe and go on. But even if they do, we still need to be aware and vigilant all the time.
Look at how busy the police are. The multiple people arrested following an investigation into stolen guns in St. Albans.
Mm-hmm.
We got this guy in Burlington, young guy,
stabbing.
Good looking. Looks like he's. You take a glance at him, and looks like he's got his shit together. Stabbing.
Mm-hmm.
During a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean. I don't know. And do we have any other local stories that you want to get into?
No.
All right.
No.
So that's pretty much. I mean, that's
it.
I mean,
for right now. I mean, who knows? We'll keep it updated throughout the day. I'll keep looking. There are a couple of things that I'm watching. We're just waiting for more information, and if it comes out, then we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But until then, we're just gonna kind of keep it under wraps.
Right.
So, but lots of stuff going on tonight for Halloween.
Yes.
So, they have the Haunted Station.
Wait a second. Are you jumping into the community calendar?
Yes, I am. Brought to you by the Washington World.
Yes.
The Haunted Station in Williamstown,
right?
5 to 7:30ish. So swing on in to the Public Safety Building.
Yep.
There, the Washington General Store or Village Store invites you to their Haunted Maze, and that's going to start at 5:30, and that'll be on the lawn area in between the store and the library.
Now, those
Cannon and Kara, yes.
Are they kind of? Are they going to hide in the corn and scare people?
You never know.
Okay.
You never know. But great people.
Translation, yes.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
So, and then we have the Pack the Meat Wagon haunted event going on there at 11 Walnut Street, and they are open right after school today for trick or treating and a special after dark game of Dead by Daylight. And then the haunted cemetery and stuff that they have set up there.
Walnut Street.
Yes.
Can you help me out with? Do you know where that is?
So yes, if you go up, so you're coming down Merchants Row. You're coming down Elm Street, and you get to the intersection by Summer.
Yes.
Where you can turn left to go down Summer. You go straight across and up that hill, but you go to the right.
Okay.
Instead of go left on Merchant, go to the right. And Walnut is that little...
It's up there.
That little side street right up there. Yeah.
And those guys are just like... Whew,
yeah. And super excited about that.
They love Halloween.
The Berrytown Fire Department is also doing trick or treat for the kids, for everyone. And then Main Street and Barry, of course.
Yep.
From 4 to 5, you can trick or treat at all the stores. And Michael's church, the Bible Baptist Church, will be handing out candy at the studio from the studio stoop. So
Really?
Yes. So we're happy about that. The town of Berlin is offering trick or treat bags,
Okay.
and they have a little treat in them as well. You have to stop in before 3:30 today, and supplies are limited. So when they're out, they're out. Um, but just lots of stuff. You have to check the page, look at everything that's going on because there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
And then the Berrytown Fire Station is the East Barry Fire Station, I should say. And they're starting to hand out their candy at 5. So, yeah, check it out. And then you are going to have a special guest
Tomorrow morning.
At 9:30 via phone.
Yep.
The Day of the Dead celebration that is happening over at Lake Fairleigh, at Fairleigh Town Hall.
Yep.
At Fairleigh Town Hall on November 3rd.
Malmaise.
This Friday night.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Huge.
you're going to be speaking with him on the phone tomorrow morning, and he'll tell us all about it.
I'll tell you what, man. If you love Colombian style music, this is the guy.
It's let's make sure that Chris knows that this isn't going to be like the smoke out. This is a total different thing. Over there, Day of the Dead.
Yes.
It's done by Rooted Entertainment and in affiliation with Rooted Entertainment, but there's costume prizes.
Yeah, it's for the family.
Authentic Colombian music or and cuisine. $10 for adults, and 12 and under are free.
I dare you to ask Sherilyn sometime, what happens to me after I've had 2 margaritas and I'm around Colombian music?
Yeah, I probably don't want to know.
2 of my favorite things right there.
Well,
Oh my God! I'm telling you. Oh, I think. Oh, gee, oh,
so
oh,
did you get
jeez.
to see the Planters Peanut Mobile yesterday by chance?
No, I missed it.
Did you? I didn't know if you saw it in passing on the interstate or anything. Lots of sightings of that yesterday. And when I showed you, it was at Ben and Jerry's, or headed to Ben and Jerry's.
I would love to.
Pretty cool. It's not as cool as the Wienermobile, but it's pretty cool.
Please don't say wiener.
Well, that's what it's called, the Wienermobile.
I find that offensive.
I don't care.
Okay.
Get over yourself.
I also heard from Jasmine White, who's telling me that October 7th show that they did, which was over at the High Ground, which was all screwed up because they had a huge power outage, that is going to be made up. It's going to be a rescheduled show for February 2nd.
Nice.
February 2nd.
Awesome.
So, obviously, we're going to promote the crap out of it. We'll have her on the air. Hopefully, get her, in the studio instead of by telephone before that to talk it up. But we got a ways to go. But we'll be promoting that. So I just found that out this morning. Let's see. Chris is saying, the birthday boy, my modest haunted garage at 338 Prospect Street from 6 till 8 p.m. Free regular trick or treating starting at 4 p.m. or when they see the first ghost. Starting at 4 p.m. today.
Nice. Or when they see the first ghost.
Right.
Well,
Right.
hopefully it's just going to start at 4 no matter what, because
Yeah.
I'm guessing they're not going to see a ghost.
I mean, he's saying 6 to 8, then he's saying 4. I'm just going to go 4 to 8. Let's just say 4 to 8 and really piss him off.
Chris Massey wants you to stop over to his place because he's going to save you 20 Reese's.
Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
He's going to put aside 20 for me?
Yeah.
I'll put them all down at once. I'm telling you right now, I'll eat Reese's peanut butter cups with a jar of peanut butter at the same time. Shove peanut butter and Reese's Pieces in my mouth and Reese's peanut butter cups in my mouth all at the same time. Mm-hmm. That's a meal.
I believe it.
Right there. What's going on with sports? Anything?
That I do not know.
Well,
That's if you take it away.
Well, the Texas Rangers got by the Arizona Diamondbacks 3-1 last night. They now have a 2-1 lead in the World Series. Game 4 is tonight, 8:00 from Phoenix. How was Shep and CB last night? Right here on
Amazing.
Fly on the Wall Productions.
Amazing.
Yeah.
As always.
They always are.
Those girls are just on fire.
Yeah.
And boy, do they get going. So they have so many props. We have a bell now. We
Oh.
have your bell. You have
My
the
horn.
horn. They love that.
Wait a second. They're using my horn?
Yeah, they've got the squirrel. They've got the little football helmets.
What?
Now they have some sort of skeleton.
Oh, my God.
And a football.
So what you're saying is,
Got a football.
here, give me that. They're having fun.
Yeah. I don't know where the skeleton went. The skeleton's missing.
Are we allowed to touch these props when they're not here?
Coach.
I'm telling you, folks, if you have not tuned in yet to the Four Quarters podcast.
Oh, and they use my middle finger duck.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, right? Tomorrow night, 5:30.
5:30.
Right here, where folks are right now.
And
And they're going to be talking about high school hoop like
and
real soon.
And we have to be a little patient,
Okay.
and we have to and please, when the girls are on, like, comment, share, just give them some sort of
Yes.
reaction so they know you're there. Last night they had one comment
That sucks.
and 2 likes. Do you know how many people were watching them live?
How many?
328.
Oh, well,
So
what's
come on.
that all about?
All you got to do is say hi, good evening, something, anything. So we got to get people more engaged, because a lot of people are watching, but a lot of people aren't engaged, and
Yeah.
they would love to see that so that they know that you're there, and that they're not just talking to a screen.
Sure.
So, but yeah, super cool. But tomorrow night, Shep will be solo on the board over there.
Really?
So usually, CB's at the board running everything, and Shep is over here where I am.
Sure.
With wheels, and it's going to be a little bit different because CB won't be here. So
Okay.
Shep is solo.
There's a
Give her some encouragement. 5:30
yeah,
tomorrow
please.
night,
Please.
give or take.
I adore her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how could you not? There's a list now of the creepiest places in each state in America. The one for Vermont. The creepiest place in Vermont,
Your car?
in addition to my car.
Okay.
And I have something to say about this. Is according to this website now, and I'll post it up. I'll post it up right now in the comment.
Emily's.
It's Emily's Bridge.
I don't think that place is that creepy
Thank you.
at all. I know some places that are much more creepy than that place.
Exactly. It's like and I understand.
It's because of the stories.
It's been picking up all this momentum over the years. I get it. It's also known as the Goldbrook Bridge in Stowe, said to be haunted by a girl named Emily who arranged to meet her lover at the bridge so they could run off and elope. He didn't show up, so she got pissed and apparently hung herself from the rafters. And visitors there have
like,
had...
what a dumbass. Why would she do that?
If the asshole is running late and he doesn't show up or whatever,
Just go find another asshole.
find another one. Don't just say, "Oh my God, he was the perfect guy," and I'm going to hang myself now from the rafters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Emily, come on.
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
don't think it's scary at
I
all.
don't believe in any of it. I just whatever. I think wasn't it last year at this time?
Green Mountain Paranormal
yeah.
was here with us, and you all talked about it, and they said nothing. They've been there and nothing. Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Now those boys will let you know some spooky shit.
Right.
They're literally Ghostbusters.
They literally are.
They have so much equipment, and you know that I attend with them online.
I know you do.
Sometimes at night, and I'm not kidding you. Like, I am not a super hardcore believer. I don't get into all of that. But they do them overnight, and
Sure.
I rarely sleep, and so I was up one night, and I can't remember where they were. I wish we could ask him. But and they have it on video.
It was Fort William Henry.
No.
Was that another one?
No, they were somewhere else. And they were having they wanted more equipment. They wanted a different piece of equipment. So Shane left this thing that makes connections
Yeah.
with the ghost or whatever in the room. And they of course had been asking this spirit questions or whatever, and it once in a while would light this color, and if it lit green or whatever, that you knew it was fine. But he left, and he didn't close the window before he left, and then
How careless.
all of a sudden the window closed, and I'm watching, and I'm like, okay, what the hell? And so I, like a dumbass, so I'm like laughing, joking. I start talking through my phone at this ghost because they've got me on the spirit supposedly, and I'm kid you not, that machine went bonkers, and it blew up right there on the bed. It fried it fried, literally, smoking lights done, fried itself.
Seriously?
Yes.
What did you
And
do?
they got it all on.
Did you shut your phone off?
No, hell no. I waited for Shane to get back, and I'm like, what the heck? I could hear, and I could hear him coming back. It took him forever to get back up the stairs. And then I heard him come back into the room with this stuff. And so I started talking to him like, what the hell's going on? And it was cool. It was cool. But I don't believe in that stuff.
You don't.
Not well, I do and I don't. I believe in some spirit, yes. Do I believe that ghosts are here to hurt us or haunt? No.
Well, I know he's talked about the Marble Mansion before. He's talked about the Equinox Hotel, the Windsor Mansion, the Mount Washington Hotel is one of the top.
I wish I could remember where they were.
Mount Washington is, I think, one of the top 10 most haunted hotels in America. Have you been in there?
Yeah, many times.
Oh,
Yeah. Actually, I think they were at Lizzie Borden's.
oh.
I think that's where they were.
And then the Hyde Manor is a property that was it goes way back, 1800s. I think it was like the 1860s or something, when a fire took part of it, and they tried to build another one to replace it, and it just it never popularized after that, and people stopped. Tourists stopped coming, and they just let the hotel kind of. They just neglected it. But it is very, very, very scary. Very scary. I'll show you a picture of it. It's on your screen right now, and that's down in southern Vermont, and that's the one that I was telling you that I ran into when I was going to college down there.
Right.
Yeah, that one right there.
That one right there.
Yeah, I would never. I just would never do that now. I just wouldn't. It's just so spooky.
It's
So
almost
spooky.
it's almost time to wrap up. So, before we do that, we have to stop talking about ghosts and talk about one of our sponsors.
But wait, look at the inside of this thing right here. Look at that, Raylene.
Are you creeped out by it?
Yeah, it makes the old pucker a little bit. If you follow me.
Don't be a wuss.
Yeah, I want to talk about tires, but you go ahead.
I want to talk about Vermont Strong shirts and hats that you can get down at Yipes.
Okay, go.
So, Yipes, Barry, Bevins and Sons.
Yes.
802-479-0055.
Yes.
Amazing Vermont Strong hats and shirts. Everybody's been asking for the shirts. They're here. They're ready. They have them. And order them up.
Yeah.
Cool gifts, too, even. But the apparel that they have, the stuff that they can make, cups, cutting boards, pencils, stickers, banners, shirts, hats, you name it. Cars, they can wrap a car. They can do magnetic signs, yard signs. You name it, those girls can do it. And Adam, and guys, Adam helps in the graphics department too. He's most often with Brock in the shop.
Yeah.
Because over there in the shop, they do all kinds of other things. I mean, like literally. Do you want to take that part away?
I'll take this right here. This is the undercoating, the wool wax undercoating that they do. To protect your vehicle, because Raylene, the facts are, the shit is coming. It's already falling from the sky, and we're going to get the salt and the sand is going to be out if it wasn't already this morning. So this is the time. Do not wait. Call Yipes. Schedule an appointment. 479-0055.
Right.
Tell them that you want to do exactly what JD did. And because I went down there a couple of weeks ago and
got your car undercoated.
And Val says to me, JD, I hear you're coming in for a wool wax. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm not getting any, there's no waxing going on. Is this like a Brazilian thing? What's happening? What did I sign up for? She's like, no, the wool wax. That's the
undercoating.
That's the undercoating. And I'm like, when I hear wax, when I hear words like wax and undercoating, kind of makes them shrivel up a little bit.
You get a little bit nervous.
I get a little nervous.
But they can make your car winter ready down there. So they do everything. And give them a call. Make an appointment. 802-479-0055.
Yep.
They are
and grab one of
so much more.
Grab
than
one of these
apparel.
hats, too. I'm wearing one right now.
Yeah, keep the boys busy out in the shop and out of Val's hair.
Yep.
She's got a lot to do over there, her and Caitlin.
Yep.
And Autumn. We love them.
I love how they do these logos on these leather patches. They just do such a nice... Look at this right here.
Josh just signed on. Josh Dickinson.
Hey,
Thank you, Josh, for an amazing trick-or-treat for the kids on Saturday. I heard that we talked about it, actually. We talked about it yesterday.
He missed it. He missed
amazing the kids' party was. And what a great job you guys do.
Yes.
Thank you for doing that again this year.
And did Josh and Jackie not look amazing at the trunk or treat?
They did.
Oh, my God.
He was an astronaut at Gusto's, though.
He was?
Yes. I saw him doing.
Changed it up.
He was
huh?
doing this little jig, and then he flipped the lid on the helmet, and there he was. It was Josh in there.
Stop it.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I'll show you the pictures. I saw the video and the pictures.
Now I can say officially in my life, I can say I remember the day when I saw Josh Dickinson in Lederhosen.
You can.
I
You can
I
say that now.
I can say that now.
Yeah.
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 Let's talk about tires. In the fact that especially this morning, so many of us are like, oh shit! All right, the interstates. They closed part of the interstate, black ice. I guess I got to start thinking about tires now. Get yourself over to Ruthier's and get some tires put on.
Absolutely.
And do it soon.
Yeah.
Like,
They're doing My Swap Friday.
are they?
Yep.
Just what I'm saying is,
You have to pick me up there
I understand.
on your way here.
I understand you're busy, but at least pick up the phone and call them and say, hey, can you get me on the books to get my tires over? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Yes.
wait on this.
Yes.
Don't put it off. They do a great job, and we encourage you to swing over there.
Absolutely. And then do we want to talk about Enough Ministries?
Yeah, please.
We want to tell everyone how absolutely, truly amazing we think Enough Ministries is. The team over there, everything that they do, everything that they bring to this community as far as volunteering and stepping up to the plate. I'm not sure that
Well, you just did it.
you could get better than that. I always say you can't say enough about enough, and I mean it. I just don't
Right.
even know. There's not enough appreciation
For what they've done.
for what they've done and
continue
to do on a daily basis. And they've always done it. That's the thing, is they've always done it. They're like the little unsung heroes
Sure.
of the city in my mind, because they do it, and they do it simply, as
Yep.
Dan would say, the word of God, the word of Jesus. That's what they do. Love, straight from the heart, to give hope. That's what they've always done. And they're not looking for kudos and pats on the back, actually. And he actually gets almost, not embarrassed isn't the right word, but he's like, no, that's what we do. That's
Sure.
that's what we do. But clothing, food, mass amounts of food they distribute to this community on a daily basis.
Yeah. Not just during the flood.
Always.
Or in the months after the flood.
No,
but
always. And the support that they have support for people. They do a group. They have a group for drug and alcohol
Yes.
abuse and
Support group, yeah.
and ministry through that. They just do so much, and you just can't say enough about them. And now they're doing this whole Hope Coalition thing. They're all organized with that, and they do need help. They need volunteers and donations of materials. Their goal was 100 homes in 100 days.
You got 20 now?
They're at 20, and that is to get them people back in their homes for winter, where they can be sheltered and have heat and a roof over their head. Not perfect,
Right.
but safe
Sure.
place, a safe environment to live in. But what they stepped into was not what they expected. Usually when these ministries come and help, FEMA has sent in disaster relief teams, and those disaster relief teams have relieved from the disaster. They have, cleaned up, and they leave homes with the sheetrock cut out and the debris all removed and at least ready for recovery. And
You're right.
that didn't happen. So there were no relief teams here. We had these ministries, Samaritan's Purse, Team Rubicon, people like that came. And then the community,
the Southern Baptists.
yep,
too.
the
Yeah.
community, again, enough ministries and a huge part of their team and lots of other people in the community, thank God, rallied and did as much as they could. But there was no disaster relief team, and there were a lot of homes affected. And so their goal and what they're actually able to accomplish has been slowed considerable because of the extensiveness of what they're dealing with and what they have to do to help do this. So they could use us.
Okay. And we're going to be chatting with Josh and Dan
Soon.
again. And last time we had Dan on was a couple of weeks ago. We need to get him back on.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And maybe we can even meet them next Tuesday at the they have on Tuesdays and Wednesdays there it's called like the Hope Closet on at the Seventh-day Adventist
Yes.
Church on Vine Street.
Yes.
On off of the Barry Montpelier Road, where there's clothing and food and hygiene and
Right.
cleaning and all those types of supplies.
Yeah.
So maybe we can go
Today.
meet him there.
Yes.
Yeah, they're there today. You could go.
Today. Yeah. All right. Yeah, there's just there's a lot of information. And, I'll say this. We're doing the best we can to gather it, sort it, and get it out not only on the Airedale page but also on the air every morning. People say, "Oh, you have a podcast. What's it about?"
Yeah, I always say it's a very broad range of things because you never know.
It's about everything.
It's whatever's happening at the moment. And another thing happening at the moment is Connecting Hope will be at the Barry Elks on 11/11. So November 11th. And November 11th is going to be a big day because that's also Veterans Day and the parade and all of those amazing things happening. We're going to be talking to Ron pretty soon.
Ron Tallman.
And he'll give us the rundown of everything. But on 11/11 from 9 to noon, there's going to be coats, clothing, boots, hats, and gloves. It's their Connecting Hope winter kind of winter warm-up, and the donations can be dropped off from 9 to 10 on October. Oh my God,
It's all right.
I can't even talk anymore.
It's all right.
On November 9th and 10th from 9 to 3. So you can drop donations off on the November 9th or 10th from 9 to 3 at the Barry Elks. And then the pickup of those items for anybody that needs to come is on the 11th.
Yep.
And that is 9 to noon. And that's coats, boots, hats, gloves, winter clothing. And if you would like more information or need to speak with somebody there, you can call 802-622-4244.
All right.
And that is already posted on the page. Thank God, because I've loved that all up.
No, you didn't. No, you
Blah.
didn't. I want to give a shout out this morning to Nelson Ace Hardware. I want to talk about how they have every kind of LED light bulb known to man. They have an incredible lineup of vacuum cleaners that last a lifetime. If you're thinking about, all right, colder weather, time to get inside and do some cleaning, this vacuum cleaner that I've had sucks in a bad way. You can get a really nice vacuum cleaner over at Nelson Ace Hardware.
Yes, you can.
Like one that's going to really work.
Yes,
and not
you
just
can.
work for a couple of weeks. but a real one that's going to hang around for a long time and do the job. They've got it all over there, and they're celebrating 40 years in business.
Can you believe
40
it? That's
years.
a long time. And look how much they've grown.
Yeah. And Bob's lost all his hair. I mean, God. Have you noticed that? He's
Well,
lost
there's
all
a
his-
lot of stress in the business.
Oh, it's true.
The man's been through a lot.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
Yeah.
I think that's a wrap for this
That's a
morning. right?
wrap.
Are we all good?
I think so.
Let's see. What did Stacy just say? Aired out the show about everything versus Seinfeld, the show about
nothing.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Listen, everyone, stay well and
Have a great day.
take good care of one another.
Stay safe. Happy
And-
Halloween. Safe trick-or-treating.
Yes, be safe out there. And we will see you very soon.